They just keep their cash in weird places.
I shall be discreet.
Just random diamonds and shit. Well, I've explored your halls and stolen your amulets, so I guess we can go now. There's a fire sacrifice chamber and a blood sacrifice chamber. If I like stare at this. Oh, I thought he would jump in. I was curious. He did not, however, jump in. Okay, well, this was delightfully pointless. Pretty sure I have some sort of quest here, but whatever. I have questions.
What do you wish to know? Until we meet again.
Oh, I went inside the tree. Was I supposed to go inside the tree? I just clicked it. Also, this thing is falling off again. Double-sided tape is really not that great. Ooh, it's very, glowy in here. Hiccups. Ooh, books. The Final Journal of Jonas. I feel like I've read this before, and I read this, like, ages ago. I have vague recollections of some of these. God of Cold. The Cod of Gold. Book of the Hunt. Work hard, work well. All loss can be reforged into strength. What if you lose your, like, both your limbs and your legs? How can you make profitable work in a world like this? That's really, really narrow-minded, guys. Excerpts from the Sermon of Struggle. What if you lose your soul? What if you lose your head? This is nice. But where's the real temple? God. There's some crystal dongs in here.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Ooh. I don't know what... I grabbed something. Oh, this is where dude escaped through, and then they were like, oh, it collapsed. We can't follow. And then we have to go around. I don't really know what I'm doing still. I think to complete the quest I have to, like, go to that new place, and I might do that just to, like, get a taste for combat again. figure out if I'm completely useless or not, but... Can I go here? It's gonna be really hilarious if I, like, forgot that I couldn't go somewhere or something, and they're like, oh no, you came into the sacred paddock of sheep. How dare you? Two wood elves, a man and a woman, wear colorful robes embroidered with a matching emblem, a winged egg. Apart from their clothing, they couldn't be more different. She folds her arms and continually scowls at the broken walls around them. He, on the other hand, mutters prayers, his shaded, dappled face as tranquil as the cloudless sky. As a cloudless sky, rather.
Just how are we supposed to worship the Sky Mother from among the weeds, hmm? This is a disgrace.
The sky is always there, okay? Unless you're, like, in space.
Calm yourself. We should be grateful that she protected us from the winged terror.
See, he said it
Besides,
winged.
Even here, we have a visitor.
Winged. What is this winged terror you speak of?
A dragon. One that has taken up residence in the Nest, the true temple of Helia, and slain many of her faithful. And one which Anuin has been in favor of killing from the beginning.
Shauna was telling me about this. Apparently it's a fun fight.
But no, you advised caution.
But
now
no.
word spread that the dragon ate a few of our followers, and anyone willing to slay it wants an Anumfoth's ransom for the job.
I told you a larger party wouldn't stand a chance. By the time the first half reached the top of the mountain, the second half would still be stuck in the pass. They'd be burned alive. Contrary to Anuin's suggestion, I am in favor of sending someone to kill the dragon. But I suggest a smaller party, and one willing to seek Helia's blessing.
Let me ask you about something else. I could go after the dragon.
You could.
Not.
What she means is that this is no mere drake, but a fully grown dragon,
Cool.
and one that has willingly moved into a populated area. You'll want every advantage at your disposal, including the blessing of the Sky Mother herself. I would suggest that you petition her directly at Ter Evron, if you haven't already.
She points to a path on her right leading north up a slope. You'd want to follow the path here. You'll pass through the Northweld. But the way up the mountain continues from there. It's near one of the big circles laid by the builders. Go ahead then. Language is also sacred to our goddess. Something else you wish to speak of? I have questions about the dragon. We'll tell you as much as we can. Has this sort of thing happened before? Never. Our order would have started to resemble a fangs a long time ago. How did the dragon come to be here? The great beating of wings and a fiery roar. Who knows why those beasts come and go? It's here, and that's what matters. When did it first show up? He looks skyward, thinking. It was several weeks ago. The creature cloaked the sky like a thundercloud and descended upon us all at once. There was no warning. She opens her mouth, a crooked sneer on her face, but seems to think better of whatever she was about to say. After a pause, she says, nothing. Bark, bark, bark. We truly wish we could tell you more, but we, like the rest of Hylia's faithful, were running for our lives and were more fortunate than most. Bark, bark, bark. Bark. Perhaps there's a reason this happened now. She scowls. Let us be clear. You suggest that there's some misdeed in our midst. That we've committed a crime against our goddess or some other received just punishment. No. Onward, please. She shakes his hand off. I don't know why these things happen. Why our own mother goddess allows scores of her followers to perish among the flames. She narrows her eyes, speaking between her teeth. And if you ever discover why, I invite you to come back and tell the rest of us. Alright. Is this the Temple of Hylia?
You hear this, Wag?
Relax, Anuin. I'm sure she meant nothing by it. Forgive my consort. She's been rather excitable of late. This is not, as you seem to recognize, our actual temple. It's merely a shrine we've set up after this business with the dragon.
That looks like shit.
Why, she's the goddess of song, art, the sky, and maternity. She's gentle and brilliant, speaking to her followers in dreams, inspiration, and birdsong.
Tweet, tweet.
It is said that she wears a cloak adorned with a feather from every bird known to Kith or Wilder, and that she manifests in the flocks themselves.
Bird's the word.
Aye, and in the screams of childbearing, which I can assure you is not so beauteous a thing.
Bird's the word.
And this is true, which is why midwives are widely considered clergy of Helia, as are many artists and poets. In any case, those of us who
Okay.
follow her feel closest to her splendor in a place where we might share light, song, and a view of the blessed sky.
Are you saying that artists and poets sound like screaming children? Screaming children coming out of a woman's womb. Alright. I'll keep that in mind. So I'm supposed to go talk to... Were these guys here before? This looks familiar, but only vaguely so. Wait, actually, no, I don't think I've come to this part of this yet. Tire Everon. Okay. Okay, whatever. I think they're at that stone tablet thing. I'm remembering things and picking up the pieces again. It's just... I certainly can't pretend to know what's going on. Well, I can pretend to know, but I don't actually know. Pigs. I think I'm supposed to go talk to the person up here. Let's see. Just stop it. Nope.
Bleda.
So I'm supposed to talk with a goddess.
Estramoa.
Ah! Nope. You're not the right person. Okay. That's where the angry dude was. Maybe the tree people know. I'm sorry, I forget everything. What is this place? Oh. Hooray. So do the crystal dongs transmit goddess voices? I'm gonna take that as a yes.
For the age.
There's a bunch of constellations. Oh shit. Piercing ring fills your ears as you near Whale's Shrine. There's no other response. Oh, I see. Oh, geez. Okay, okay, Wodika. Gallowin. Well, that's great. Just... Oh, that's the person I want to do. Okay. Hold on, I want to see what this one is. Okay. I guess we'll pray to this dude. Uh... Your words seem to ring in the air, your voice rendered melodic and lilting by some unseen art. You shut your eyes to pray as you wait in the darkness. The world around you changes. You feel sunlight bright and warm on your face. A light breeze carries music to your ears. As vivid as the sensations feel, you somehow know they're not real. You look around and find yourself standing in an open-air temple built on a mountain summit. It's filled with elves, orlans, and other assorted kith. You know what? Screw it. Bringing the entire scene is a fringe of trees, their verdant branches filled with birds of all different colors, shapes, and sizes. Durance spits.
Paradise are those who would waste their lives exploring the meaningless while corrupting the meaning of the real world. Oh, to set these trees ablaze, Watcher.
Oh, fuck you, Durance. Everyone is singularly absorbed in a particular pursuit. An Orlan sits with a canvas, a paintbrush in a hand, and jars of green, blue, and yellow pigments at his feet. An elf in an almoa standing to the side or locked in conversation, their expressions dancing with delight. Still others scribble stanzas of poetry or crude sketches on sheets of paper or loosen themselves in the delicate minutiae of lines and syllables. You feel the breeze again and two elves basking in the sunlight shiver. The largest group gathers in the middle of the temple, and they sing a lush, chaotic harmony composed of several complementary melodies. Others drift towards the singers in ones and twos, as if buffeted by a gust of wind or a phrase of the song. A ripple passes through the trees. You think it's the wind, but the chirping changes to a screeching. Hundreds of birds take to the skies, all headed in one direction. Away! Something must be coming. The devotees glance at the trees, just barely distracted from their activities, but the wind picks up, scattering the pages of poetry and art, ripping the songs from their lips. They look skyward, and you follow their gaze. The dark shape blots out the sun. You can't tell what it is, but as it unfolds and expands, it seems to fill the sky. The wind roars over the summit. That explains the birds. Before you can flee, a shadow falls over the temple. It begins as a stain in the corner and spreads, blotting out flagstones. It reaches the nearest kith, a black-furred Orlan. The darkness swallows her, leaving only a puff of smoke in her place. The two elves that you saw earlier, a man and a woman, flee. You get a brief image of them huddled in the shadow of a mountain. They seem to see you too, and they reach out, calling silently after you. The others, however, seem frozen. As the shadow advances, they likewise vanish one by one. The driving gale scatters their ashes and charred remains of their creations. The grieving mother holds her head. Songs of joy turn to screams of agony. What purpose, what lesson could possibly lie behind such destruction? You look up again to the source of the shadow, but the eclipsed sun forms a blinding corona around the thing. Get a lime for it. You can't make out any details. You can, however, feel heat. Restore my temple. You look down and find yourself standing next to Hylia's shrine in Ter Evon. Your pulse still races and your skin is damp with sweat from your strange encounter. Alright. Well, that was an experience. Okay. I should probably go sleep somewhere. And then go punch a dragon in the face. I feel like that's the appropriate response. Punching the dragon in the face. I have no idea. I burped. It was lovely. There's like a tavern somewhere, right? Is it the Celestial Sapling? I think it is. Hello.
Well met, friend.
Anything I can do for you?
Oh, whatever. Okay, let's GTFO and go punch a dragon in the face. Oh god, I forgot about that. Stunned, paralyzed, and petrified. It's so annoying. I'm allowed to yawn, it's like midnight. Deal with it. Okay, let's go to the Oolong district. I mean Old Song, or whatever it is. The Oolong district. Bet you I'm gonna go fight a bunch of lizards. I should read up on some lizards and find out what they're weak to. Ooh, who are you?
Estremor.
An Orlan woman stares at the sky with an air of deep contemplation. She occasionally puffs from a wooden pipe, blowing smoke into perfect rings. What stands before me? She wipes her lips with the back of her hand, her teeth uneven and pointy or stained red. I do not see Estremor often. She picks the remains of an ochre root stuck in her gums. Believe me, I see many things. Perhaps you want to see them too, yes? She gestures behind her at an assortment of plants, roots, and files lying on the rug. I present these happily. I can't... Oh, a scroll of paralysis. Interesting. A scroll of maelstrom. She's got some shrooms. I don't... Blackson. Pretty sure a few of these things I might need. I forgot, like, I could do crafting. Like, if I wanted to, enchant it. Except I have, like, full thing. I need, like, shit. The goggles to do nothing. Superb owl. Oh, I could do this. I can make it exceptional. How much money do I have, though? Where is my money? Oh, that's quite a bit. It would go fast if I'm enchanting a lot of stuff, though. I'm just gonna see if I need anything for particular enchanting. It's amazing what you remember if you just take the time to click through a few things. I need more of these rubies. Excellent. I'm happy to say you still have your pirate hat. And your really disgusting beard. There, it's gone now. You have like no equipment at all.
Yeah.
I don't think I investigated this area very closely. Stiff nod. There's a antelope. There's no one here. It's a companion, but it's all alone.
Why do you wear such funny clothes?
I'm basically wearing the same thing you are, idiot. I'm really nice to children.
I'll see what I can find.
Nothing.
Many blessings, traveler.
Salutations, Estromor. The Orlan chirps in a sing-song voice. I'm known as Delim, chanter of Old Song. I trust you're enjoying the beauty of this sacred place. What can you tell me? Old Song is a sacred site, home to many of the builder's finest works. Galawain's Ma Helea's Temple and Rimgrand's Temple, known as Noonfrost, can be found here. He looks you up and down with a smile. Visitors are a rare sight in Old Song. Whatever it is that you brought you here, be thankful you have the privilege to see this place with your own eyes, versus, you know, someone else's eyes. I just, you know, have, like, someone send the eyeballs along. Yeah. Are you the resident entertainer? I sing to entertain Old Song's visitors, but alas, the crowds have thinned into little more than a trickle. The chill wind from Rimgrand's temple is driving people away. Now I sing, but nobody listens. My music is without purpose. But I know of a solution, a way for me to make my songs warm and passionate, countering Rimgard's incessant chill. The Orlan smiles and reaches out with a grasping motion. He's getting gropey. All I need are a few rare songbirds. I could eat them and absorb their musical energy. With that kind of musical powers in my soul, I could sing a song that could bring back the merry crowds. You want to eat the songbirds? I don't think it works that way. Orlan stares at you dumbfounded before rolling his eyes and lecturing you. Eating the muscles of an animal makes you stronger, right? And if you consume green stalks, do you not take on their pungent smell, even down to the water you pass? He smiles, pleased with his reasoning. Just as one cannot spit if one is parched, I cannot sing without a nourished soul. It's all very basic. Did your parents teach you nothing of the food-dropping cycles? Spare your reasoning will help. They widen with delight. Splendid! He exclaims with clapping hands. For my song to be pitch perfect, I will need a tiam, a bird often found throughout twin elms, often high in the tree nests, but some have been domesticated. I also need a shardwing. Shardwings prefer to nest in adder formations. Suits their natural camouflage the best. Oh, and most importantly, if I plan on hitting those high notes, I'm gonna need a cloud singer. Those little warblers can only be found on the highest mountain peaks. Many thanks, Estromor. Bring these birds back to me and I'll sing like Hylea herself. Why don't you go find your own goddamn birds? Stuff them in your face. No. I'm instructing Estromor. What do you need? Nothing. The district sleeps alone tonight.
Shh.
Oh, you. Hi.
Builder's wisdom to you.
What is the burial isle? It is a sacred place, for it sits upon the great works of the builders. There by our ancestors all of our Animvaths are laid to rest. If you go there, my friend, it's not a place where the living walk. Is it dangerous? He nods solemnly. Those I bring to the isle return the same way, or else not at all. It is home only to the dead. Spirits, shades, and builders remain, and watch over the Animfatha. They are bound to the island and protect it fiercely. Okay. Fuck off. I'm not dealing with ghosts until I have to. The ice keeps growing like a poisonous mold on the trees. music.